Hello, everyone. I'm Kirk Steven. Welcome to The Long Dark, and welcome back to DeadWorld, where we last left off at the summit. And we have 2 wolf hides, and we have 1 wolf hide back down at the bunker.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, we'll feed you here. Got a good selection of gut. We even got 1 maple. Considered making the travois. I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not. I've gotten some comments on that its durability is very low, so I don't know if there's much of a need for it. My big thinking was more or less not so much here in this area, but more like when you get to places like going from, what would be a good example, like going from Coastal Highway through to Black Rock. You've mostly followed the railroad tracks, and I would assume you'd be able to drag what you have with you along the way. Um, Seeing how this is DeadWorld, there's no real hunting involved, so hopefully we can turn what we have here into clothing. So we have enough deer hide and almost enough wolf hide. We need to get 1 more wolf hide. So I hear there's a possibility of one in HRV, which I'm not real familiar with, but we're kind of a way away from that. We'd also be able to get the satchel, which would be great for the carry weight. But I think where we're going to head next, and not necessarily for the ballistic vest, because we really have no need for it because of protective needs, is I think we're going to just go to Blackrock just to go harvest cattails and just get food and stuff. So it's almost nighttime. Need to feed our gal here. I think we're gonna eat all this dog food, and that'll get some weight off of us. How are we doing? We got tons of water, so let's just eat the dog food. We're warm in here. I don't know what we've left in the plane. Been a couple of days since I recorded getting up here. I was just very impressed that we were able to get up here with essentially, we slept in the bunker, and we did get turned around a little bit.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
At Ash Canyon, but even with the turnaround, we managed to get through the bunker, up the first rope, all the way to that little cave area right there, right by the last rope climb, and then get up here, and then we managed to piece this together here with bits and pieces of clothing and stuff. So I'm really tickled that we've been able to pull that off. So with 1 snow shelter and good weather. All right, let's just eat everything we can. We didn't eat quite all of that, did we? Yeah, we got 25 calories left. Big drink. And is there anything that we can repair? This would be awesome to repair. Do we have any cloth left? We do. Come on, Astrid. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Where does that put us at? It gives us a plus 17. If we could get the bear coat, or not the bear coat, if we could get the wolf coat, we need to find those gray sweaters if they're available. If we could get the wolf coat, I believe the wolf coat gives us like 3 degrees. This one is 2 so this is probably 2.5 when it's finished, and this is probably 2. So if we could get this up a degree and a half, get almost to 20. Maybe find a better set of gloves, because these are not good. And another pair of underwear. We haven't found another pair of underwear yet. It's funny how certain runs I've seen other streamers, content creators, you have a plethora of underwear or you can't find any. I think I saw Juan's hunting everywhere around the planet for underwear, and I think even Zach just recently was talking about that in his last episode that I watched. He was telling the same thing. He's like, I did this run and I had 20 pairs of underwear, and this one I couldn't find but the one. So I think it's just hit or miss on the underwear, but we haven't been everywhere yet. So with that said, let's drink some water because we dehydrate so quickly. And I'm going to sleep for 2 hours. We're going to do this in short bursts. We don't want to get cold. But what I'm really excited about is we get to the point where we're goating down. We're going to goat down into Echo Ravine. That's going to get us to the three-way cave and back to our little space capsule, our hidey hole. And then we'll see where we're at with everything. Because really what we need to do is we need to go kill time so everything will dry and cure. So that we can hopefully come back and make some clothing. Drink. Weather is changing a bit. Go ahead and finish that box of crackers off. A whole 25 calories worth. I'm going to keep sleeping a little bit at a time. Weather is not being favorable, and we are cold. So that is something to consider. Don't think we're close enough to the aircraft. Let's get out of here. I tried to build this close to the plane, but I don't know if we're close enough. If I build a fire, I don't think it's going to reach us from over here. I'll say one thing, at least we got a lot of matches. Alright, well, let's give this... No, light this, thank you. Let's give this a shot here. Let's try to get this as close as we can. Oh, come on. They did such a nice job of putting the craftable items to the top, and if they could just tweak that, where what it should do is it should give you the one that gives you the best chance to light the fire, and you would think that the torch being lit would probably be your best chance. Alright, let's put the one reclaim. Got over here. We got all kinds of food. Let's put this on. Don't want to get cold. No bedroll. Makes this so much more fun. And if we need to break down crates, there's nothing in here worth keeping. What do we have for shoes? We have a good pair of work boots. We're getting cold. Tell you what, break this down. We got an hour, 3 hours, okay. This will get us to sunrise too. We can just buy ourselves some time. Tell you what, let's go over here. Don't need that rope. You know, I don't know why I'm putting those down. It's gonna matter. But this will. I'm gonna pick these back up. We're not eating those until we're going to bed again. And come on. Whoops. Good Lord. I'm gonna cook a couple more coffee in case we don't get to sleep anymore. There we go. Alright, so we left. I wonder if we should just do this here. Now I'm going to say that it's probably not very likely to come back up here again. But if we got to the point where we were desperately in need of some leather, we could come up here feasibly and come get those. And we leave them in the container, I think they would have the possibility of disappearing. Make some more coffee. I think we did. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought we found a thermos in that cave over there. And in fact, I was watching DH Done, and today is New Year's Day that I'm recording this on, so it's 1/1/24, and I was watching DH Dunn's Can I Lope as a Secret Agent, where he makes it up here to the summit. And I think it's funny because he's like, we were both paralleling this as I was watching him and what have you. And one of the things that he bumped into in that cave, and he was saying that he thought that might be a guarantee, is that thermos. And so if he happens to be watching this, I will tell you that I found that thermos in the same spot. So you may have some validity to your guarantee that you might be able to find said thermos in that spot. Which would be nice in the sense because they kind of taken away the one really big guarantee thing that you come up here for, and that was the flare gun. So now you come up here, you get the fire striker, but if you can always find that flask over there, it just adds a little more of a sweetness to coming up here, because it used to be you come up here, you got the fire striker, you got the flare gun, and you got all these goodies, and that was always nice. But all right, let's make sure I don't have anything left inside any of this stuff. Oh, this says search. What did we leave behind? Nothing of importance. Metal. Okay, I'm gonna go check the snow shelter real quick and let's see if we're getting any penetrating heat this far out. And the answer is no. Okay. I wonder if I drink a tea and came out here and got an hour's sleep. I'd love to get another hour. But I don't want to leave just yet because it's super cold. This is where the bedroll would come in handy. So handy. But you know what? We might as well make some water. Tell you what. I do not need to pick those up. Let's make a whole bunch of water.
Day is dawning.
We don't even have a lantern. But we're way underweight. I mean, we're doing really good on weight right now, so that's a blessing. And we've got a lot of stuff to drop off anyway. So if we get all this stuff dropped off, that'll be awesome. We'll get that to drying, and we can go over to Timberwolf Mountain and hopefully gather up whatever supplies we can find there. I'm liking this plan. So hopefully we can get going here soon. I'd kind of like to get to that bunker and drop stuff off. We'll load up the thermos here. What other teas do we have? I don't really want to use up the Reishis. Okay. Let's drink this tea. I'm going to go climb in the snow shelter. And I know this is only going to last like 15 minutes. But maybe we can get an hour. Ooh, it might be dead even, so. Alright, we're going to sleep for an hour. Let's see if we can maintain. This could be a bit of a gamble, but I don't think that with the way the temperature's going down with 1, we're going to run out of heat. Actually, we stayed even. Alright, let's get out. I'm going to say we're going to get going here in about an hour. Let's see where we are with the fire. We got an hour left in the fire. Alright. Pick these up so I don't forget them. Let's put one more reclaim on there just to be safe. I'm going to go see if I can't sneak one more hour in. Like I said, I think with one arrow down... I keep hitting the wrong use. We should be able to sneak an hour without issue. So we're -1. I think we should be able to get away with an hour's sleep without losing too much body heat. I never tried this, so I don't know. And actually, oh, we did fine. It warmed up a little bit. That's what saved us. So I'm gonna grab one more hour as it's starting to warm up. Because my biggest fear right now is that we're going to be so worn out by the time we get to the bunker that we're going to have to sleep anyway. So we might just get to the bunker, stay the night. All right, let's get out of here. All right, I'm going to leave the snow shelter here. If there's an odd chance that we have to come back up here, we'll have a place to hang out. Alright. Well, most of them are warm. Where's our thermostat? Transfer. The nice thing is that the one cold one will take on the heat. And how are we doing? We're almost hot. And actually, let's take one out. We may go ahead and drink one. Okay. We didn't leave anything in the containers. Nothing over here. We're not taking that. Not worried about these. Got one last little pass here. Didn't miss anything there. We are not taking those. No need for that. Alright, let me see if I can't. Oh, come on. There we go.
I'll take it.
No, we don't need it. Ooh. That might be helpful. What do we have for hats? Okay, it's not as good, but it should be twice as good if we can repair it. So when we get a moment to repair stuff, that will come in super handy. Oh, that should have went down. Not. Where are we at? I need to go down this way. Crouch. There we go. Now, Dunn was talking about Archimedes having a wonderful video about not getting sprains doing this, and said to go watch it, and I haven't watched it at this point. So, if you want to learn how to not get sprains, apparently he's got a very good video about this right now. So by the time you see this, it'll be about 2 or 3 weeks before that it's come out. But I was watching Dunn again today, and he mentioned it, and I thought I would get time to watch it, and I didn't. Okay, so if you go to the right, in fact, if you go stand on these little ledges here, in fact, we can go do that here real quick. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see with the fog, but you'll notice that the lake is right over in that area where we want to go if you're going to the hut. But we don't want to go to the hut. We want to go down to Echo Ravine. So we want to go this way. And this should take a few minutes. Alright. Oops. I should have drank my coffee. I forgot. And it's cold. Where's my thermos at? Maybe I have a warm one in my thermos.
I can't feel my feet.
Oh, that works. Okay. You can drag and drop. This will help with the stamina, and this will help warm us up a bit. And this should be a fun little ride. Alright. Oh, there we go. See? If I'd have watched the video, probably would have done better. Alright. I don't normally go this way, so this is kind of goading brute force. Trying to just think through the way to do this without hopefully losing the character. But it shouldn't be too... I mean, it doesn't look crazy hard at this point. And this should put us very close to where the two engines, or the one engine, is. That does not look very... That looks worse. No. Alright. Oh!
Gotta warm up somehow.
Oh, Astrid, that was amazing. If that'd have been Willie, it would have broke both legs. Okay. I don't know if this looks better than that way, but I'm gonna go this way. I remember the first time I tried this and it took forever because everything looked just totally crazy. But this isn't too bad at all. Okay. Warming up is starting to fade here. Let's see if we got another warm coffee we can pull out of here. Transfer. Put you back in there. Here. Is that a wolf? I shouldn't be hearing that. This is DeadWorld. There shouldn't be any wolves. I thought I was going to say that a minute ago. I was going to say, God, I thought it sounded like a wolf. Well, come on. Don't break your ankles now. You did really good on that one little drop. Alright, well, do I have a flare? Yeah, I got 2. I mean, in all reality, there shouldn't be any wolves. Oh, that was perfect. That's the cave we need to go through. Oh. I'm going to take just a... I don't really have the time, but I'm going to take a peek. I don't see anything. I couldn't have planned that any better. I didn't plan that, but that was beautiful. Right on top of that cave. This puts us very close to where we need to be. And even if we need to stop and make a small fire up here.
I hate being cold, because I really do.
We will, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to sprint. Let's get us into three-way cave up here. I'm hoping that's just ambient noise, but I don't recall hearing anything like that in all the times I've played DeadWorld. I mean, you'll hear like the owl hoots and some of the other ambient noises, but not wolves. And there's another one. Another wolf howl. That is weird. That is strange. Okay, we're actually warming up in here. So I think we're gonna... Let's pass a little bit of time. I'm not worried about losing time for the moment. I would rather warm up. My biggest fear is the weather.
I need to find food.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, we should be able to make it from that. Now, I don't know if anybody else, I don't know if you can hear that or not. There is a definite wolf howl in the background. I just picked it up again. There's our marker. Actually, coming back this is kind of a nice little bit of a triumph for this, because we went all the way to Ash Canyon to go and do what we did with oops, did I miss a turn? No, I didn't miss a turn. It's around here. I gotta go this way. I'm not going far enough. We haven't been home in so long, I can't remember. Here we go. No, we went to Ash Canyon to go get the backpack and gather up cattails. And we pulled that off, and we... Not only that, but we found stuff at the summit. That is going to be super helpful. Alright, let's shed some light on the situation. You know what? I'm sorry. We're not going to shed light on the situation. We're going to have to deal with this. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Is that 4? Do we have enough to make pants? There's our hacksaw. Our other hacksaw, I guess I should say. Okay, so yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. I can't believe we got this many deer hides.
I'm starving.
Oh, hold your horses. That's cured. Fresh. 1, 2, 3 fresh ones. Don't need to drop the stick. Alright. We picked those up with the knowledge that we knew that the sled was coming, but we didn't know what it was going to be made out of. So we gathered up the saplings, not knowing what the answer was going to be. I see more. See, now I wish I had a lantern, because this would be so much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 cured gut. We picked up 6 more. Alright, one other thing we've got to drop here. So those are cured. We might be able to do 1. Okay, so we got 1 cured wolf hide. 1 wolf hide that needs to cure. No. We can get Mr. Stick out of the way here. Come on. So that one needs to cure. This one's cured. And then we have 1 on the wall that's cured. So we have 3, but we need 4, I believe. Let's double check that. But I do believe we need 4. So we need to find 1 more. 1 more and we can do that. Okay, now we picked up a rabbit pelt. And there were 2 rabbit pelts in here. And I think we were 1 shy for something. I can't remember what. I'm hoping we were 1 shy for mittens. Because with this hat, We need 4. Darn. I was thinking we were going to make this, but now that we found the aviator hat, I think we be patient. Maybe we'll find one more rabbit pelt somewhere. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But, wow, it dropped. No. I see what it's doing. It's moving it about because I've got it set by weight. That's what it's doing. Okay, so we could definitely make the pants if we have enough food. We might be okay. Here, eat that. And we wouldn't have to do them all here. There's workbenches in Keeper's Pass. Or, I mean, not Keeper's Pass, but Blackrock. I don't think we're going to Keeper's Pass just yet. Because I'd like to, if we get lucky enough to find another wolf belt, we got to come back here. Do we have enough to make pancakes? I wonder if we should go make some pancakes.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, it will. How long does it take to make the deer pants? I think we have enough to do deer pants. Deer pants. We have 5 cured hides. We only need 3. That's fantastic. And yeah, we can make deer pants. It's only 12 hours. That's very doable. We definitely could use that. I think we have 1 pair of combat pants and a pair of jeans. Oh yeah, okay. We need to repair that. What time is it? It's almost night. Let's make food. I don't think there's enough oats in there. You know what? Grab it anyway. I think we can lose that. This is the only thing about this place is that there's no cooking space. I got all this oil, but no lantern. Okay. I'll take one of those with me just in case. Alright, we got some not so good food right there. Let's see if we can pull off a fire here. Of course not. Can we go over here and pull off a fire? Maybe. And it's a storm of ruin. Alright. Let's forego the cooking session until we get a little better weather. I think we got enough food here to... Alright. We're gonna probably need that. 18%. These are all... What's in here? Empty cans. Alright. Don't have much sunlight left. Wait a minute. Do we have 4? 1, 2, 3. We do have 4. Oh, well, that's mittens time, baby. We're making mittens. I thought we only had 3. Then I saw that one on the ground. Alright. Rabbit mittens. 5 hours. Alright. What do we got to eat? We can definitely make food once we get someplace to cook. We got lots of water. Drink this. Oh, this will be so cool if we can pull this off. Alright. And even if I start the pants... 2.5. See, Pants are 2 degrees. The jeans, I think, are only 1. That's going to give us 1. The mittens give us 1, which our mittens right now are barely 0.4. So that's 1. That's like 2.5 degrees there. I fixed that hat. All right. We want mittens. Begin crafting mittens. Keep an eye on our numbers here. All right. Let's try another half hour. We're going to run out of daylight. You got another half in you? Be a great night for an aurora. We're still wide awake. Okay, that was it. Alright, here's the night for bad peaches. If you're gonna get sick, today's the day.
Oh, the stomach.
I knew it.
It hurts. Oh, God, it hurts.
Eat up. Yeah, you might as well eat this one too. If we're gonna be sick, let's be sick. Okay. Antibiotics. Whew. Let's drink the water. Okay. Still see, that's great. Alright. I'm gonna try for 8. I don't know if the water is gonna hurt us or not, but I was reading something the other day that said that you could get away with 8 hours of sleep on one. I think it was in the instructions of what DeadWorld was about. So, yeah, see? That's what I was afraid of. I don't want to lose condition just by sleeping. But we still have food poisoning. Two of 10 hours, so we still need 2 hours of sleep. Should work out just about right. Okay. Yay! Food poisoning is healed. It's daylight. Sorry about the dark episode, but this is going to be for good news. Okay, a little brighter. And we go from 0.4 to 2. Cool. Alright. I'm going to leave these. These are our backup mittens unless we can find something any bit better, like the work gloves or something. Well, then we'll have that as backup. Now, see, these are 72%, so I'm assuming that when you get them fixed up, they're worth 1. These ones will be worth 2. So if we can get the deerskin pants, that'll give us 2. That's worth 1. Tell you what, let's fix that hat. $25 minutes, that's fantastic. Come on. 100%. Alright, now I'm anxious to see what this does. 75, 71. Alright. Where? And then where that one? We're gonna drop this one. Where'd it go? It's hiding under here somewhere. Why'd you go hiding? Alright. We're gonna leave that as a spare. Insufficient materials. Okay, well, when we get some cloth, we'll fix that. Guess we need to fix Mackinac up a little bit too. Although we can probably shred the pants once we make the deer pants. So we've got a smidgen of peaches left. We've got beans out there, and we've got the means to make food. I can hear the wind, but I don't know that it's a good time to cook. No. Okay, never mind. If it's not a good time to cook, it's not a good time to travel either, so. Tell you what, grab these.
Okay.
And let's begin crafting pants. And we'll do just a little bit at a time here. Okay. Hydrate. Oops. Oh, we might as well change it, I guess. Let's do 2 hours. I'm really keeping an eye on my gauges here. The nice thing is we're actually gaining a little bit of health while we're doing this too, because the way our health regen works, it's just a gradual uptick every day. So the more we keep our numbers in check, which actually this is a good thing to see. 22 days there, and we're somewhere between 86 and 88. So like I said, if we could get this back into the 90s before we leave, we get this little extra bit of warmth, we'll be able to stay outside a little longer, be able to forage a little longer. This is perfect before we get to Block Row. So let us continue. Let's do 2.5. Oh, we broke the sewing kit. All right. Go for an hour. And we're not going to get them done today. Let's get a drink. Even if we have to tap into our cattails at this point, I think this is worth doing. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and eat a couple of these right now. This is what's we're going to end up eating these anyway. We can't say, hey, let's not eat. No, we got them to eat. And the more clothing we have, the better we'll be off. Like when we get to places like the Muskeg and anywhere else we're headed. We got to visit. We got to visit every map. Is really what it comes down to. All right, so let's see how far we can get. I'll put it for like 3 hours or whatever, but we're almost done. An Aurora would be awesome. Oh, look at that. We're just under 2 hours. Okay. So how did episode 12 go? Well, we spent most of it in the bunker in the dark. Alright. At least we don't have the food poisoning. But you know what? Let's go ahead and induce it. We'll eat this. And I know we should have probably cooked it. And I'm going to eat the rest of these peaches. These were probably the... Oh, look at that. We got lucky. Alright, let's do 6 hours. I know that one won't make us thirsty. I'd love to find a bedroll. So we need to make sure we're really rested before we run off to Black Rock. Because where we come out at, you got to go down those two little climbs, and I think there's a trailer right there. It's like you come down, and then there's like a road, and then there's a trailer. And I do not know Black Rock very well at all. It's not one of the places I visit very often. I'm not a big, huge fan of the Timberwolves, and I need to get over that. But it's still not a whole lot to get excited about Black Rock either. Okay, sun is up. Now it's too cold for us to move anyway, so let's get these deer pants finished. Oh, I am so happy about that. If we could find one more freaking wolf pelt, and we'll have enough to do another set of deer pants too if we have to, or make repairs. Okay, so take those off. Wear those. Perfect. Super fantastic awesomeness. Okay, so I think what we can do, if we harvest this, do we get one cloth? Okay. We'll harvest this for one cloth. I think we fix this if we can. Nope, we need two cloth. Okay, so let's repair this. And then when we run into some more... Oh! We're doing so good. Okay, I'm not going to tear that up. The nice thing is the way this is set up. We go through that cave, we dump out, we go to Black Rock. And we don't have to worry about coming back here as hard because of the cave. So I'm going to sleep for one more hour. Let's look at the time here. All right, you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to call this episode. It's coming up on about 55 minutes. It's going to take about 15 minutes to get through the two caves and get into Black Rock and get a save. We do not have the ability to save too easily on the fly because we don't have a bedroll. But I believe we will be back here at some point. Got to find another wolf pelt and that. But let's put this to bed for now. And on the next episode, we will be pretty much we'll get our inventory under control. We'll figure out what we're taking, what we got, and we're gonna head to Black Rock, and we're gonna go pillage that place for everything we can find. There's quite a bit of cattails in the river area, and anywhere else. I may have to do a little recon, and because I don't know that map very well, but I want to make sure we pick that place clean. If we get ever so lucky as to find another wolf pelt, we will make us a wolf coat. But I can't think of a place to get one other than the possibility of HRV might have one. And again, there's been a couple of content creators who have found them ravaged carcasses just out and about. So if we could ever get so lucky as to find one and get that thing harvested, that would be amazing. So we're a little warmer thanks to new clothing, and we should be able to do some good adventures as we go to Blackrock. And with that, I will say thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.